Hello from Schwann Buick GMC, where I have something special for you guys here today. Had some pretty nice excitement the past week where we have started to receive our 2024 Acadias in. Now, I do still have one 23 left that was in our service loaner program, so I have the opportunity to show you both of them compared right next to each other. So, 2023 has been a great vehicle for us. It is kind of fit in that size between, say, our Terrains and our Enclaves without having to go all the way up to a Yukon. But in 2024, they did completely redesign it, bring it up in size, so now it does share the same platform as our Enclave as well. So the advantages of the outgoing model, you know, with that smaller size, if you are, say, don't use that third row very often, but like it for the extra space, but don't want the larger vehicle, that was kind of the benefit and great thing about the 23s. But if you do have that larger family where you are using that third row, you gain a lot more storage space and a lot more legroom there. So let's jump inside and take a look. So we're sitting inside the 23. You probably saw quite a few of these out on the roads because they have been a very popular unit for us. But we're in an SLT trim, so that is going to be the first one that has leather. There is also the AT4 and Denali above it. But this SLT comes standard with the heated steering wheel. We have heated and ventilated seats up front, tri-zone temperature control, so pretty much all the luxuries you'd want from a three-row SUV. Kind of the big differences we'll see here is that 8-inch screen on this one with built-in navigation, as well as Sirius satellite radio. You still have the user profiles, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, but when you jump to the 24, we'll cover the differences of the screen there. Push button down below with your different mode controls to switch between front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive down below here. If we look in the back there, we will see it is in a six-person configuration with 2, 2, and 2, and we'll pop the back hatch and show you the differences in the storage back there. So one of the biggest differences you'll see when comparing these two is, and this really shows the size difference between the two, in the back of the outgoing 23 model, there is only 2 seats back here in the third row. So if you did need a 7-passenger configuration, you'd have to get either a bench in the middle of the old Acadia, but now that is standard on the 24s, as well as you can see the extra storage space. So you can see roughly about a foot depth from the rear hatch to the back, but it does taper down pretty quick as you get towards the top, with some additional storage underneath there. Both options do have a tow package that can tow about 5,000 pounds, so you have the receiver hitch covered underneath there. But jumping over to the 24, you can see they switched out the dual exhaust, so now it has the quad tips, as well as quite a bit more storage, probably about 1.5 feet at the bottom and a foot about at the top where that seat is all the way up. As well as they did greatly increase the amount of storage that is in the under part of the cargo area. And of course your spare tire is underneath there. Third row down, you do gain quite a bit more space. Obviously that second row is reclined, so it's hitting there, but quite a bit more storage option in the 24s. Jumping inside the 24, this is the AT4, so it is a trim above that SLT we were just looking at, but this is the new design for what they've gone with. So if we looked at the front hood, you'll see the front looks very similar to the new Yukons. So we're kind of going all to that different style with those C-shaped headlights, really truck focused here. But jumping inside, you'll notice one major difference about the top of the steering wheel in this one. So this is not a standard option, but it is the now available, previously only to Cadillac. You do now have Super Cruise in the Acadia, so that is your hands-free driving. Set the cruise, hit this button right here, and it would go ahead and take control of the steering wheel for you. So nice for those longer road trips, you know, whether your kids are in sports or you're just going a road trip across the state. Sit back and relax. You do also have heads-up display, and with that tech package, the rear camera mirror. So this is running all the time off a camera off the back hatch. But that's all been technology that's been in the past. The big difference you'll notice is this very large entertainment system right in the, or infotainment system in the front. So you can see Google built-in is in it. So this is Google Maps loaded right on the vehicle. You do not need to have your phone connected to it. You do not need to use, you know, anything off of your cell phone. So you can actually download, you know, Spotify or Amazon right to the screen, not have to use battery power on your phone. Now, if you're concerned about your phone running out of battery, they do have a wireless charging pad still here, and it's kind of nice where you can set it right there. And then on our Denali models, there is a cover that will come over the top of it. On our AT4, it will just be quick access for you there. Jumping back to the home screen, as you can see, we already talked about all the different apps. So right off of the Play Store, you can download that right here, as well as if you are towing something, you do have that trailering app at your fingertips as well. So you can actually, you see, run a light test. You can actually save different trailer setups in this vehicle as well. Couple different luxury things. You do have the ability to customize your ambient lighting. So where there's these little cutouts around the side, you can actually change the different colors so when you're driving at nighttime. But that's kind of the major difference in the front, as well as instead of your mode control at the bottom here, it's over on the left side of the steering wheel to switch between that all-wheel drive and front-wheel drive. And then as we jump to the back seats, you will notice there's quite a bit more space between the middle seats with a wider seat. And then once again, in that third row, you do have 3 across. So in the standard configuration, it is 7 passenger. If you get a bench, you can go to 8. So there we are, the comparison between the outgoing 23 model and the new 24s going forward. A lot of great options on both of them. We are very excited to see the 24s. Really like the new styling to kind of mirror the larger Yukons, and definitely like that extra space for our customers going on road trips or hauling around all their gear. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to any of us. My name is Marshall, and hope to see you here.